In this video, we're going to talk about the ending to Anvil of the Void in Dragon Age Origins. We'll take a look at all three endings to this quest and decide which one is the best ending. Keep watching to see it all. What's up everyone? Big Dan here. I make videos about RPGs and gaming commentary. So if you enjoy this video, be sure to smash that like button and subscribe to Big Dan Gaming. Without further ado, let's dive right in. Dragon Age Origins has a lot of big decisions to make during the main questline, and many of these have a direct impact on the combat in the final sections of the game. During our journey to enlist the aid of the dwarves, we're sent on a long expedition into the Deep Roads to find the last living paragon Branka. The goal was to have her declare support for one of two rival dwarven nobles vying for the throne in Orzammar. Near the end of the quest, we discover that Branka is still alive and has been searching for the fabled Anvil of the Void, which the paragon Caridin used to construct golems on behalf of the dwarves. She seeks to bring glory back to the dwarven people by restoring the anvil and churning out new golems. The dark side of the anvil is that in order to create golems, it essentially consumes and enslaves the soul of whoever is committed to the anvil. Caridin himself has since been turned into a golem and argues that his life's work was a mistake that needs to be destroyed. Branka protests, forcing the warden to choose a side in the conflict. Let's start off by seeing what happens when we side with Branka, and then I'll give my thoughts on each version of this outcome.
You, please, help me destroy the anvil. Do not let it enslave more souls than it already has. Your people on the surface believe that some magics are never worth the price of their use. Can you not see this is one of them?
Why are you listening? We had an agreement. I'm the one you came here to find, not him.
Branka, you mad, bleeding nugtail! Does this thing mean so much to you that you can't even see what you've lost to get it?
Look around. Is this what our empire should look like? A crumbling tunnel filled with dark spawn spume? The anvil will let us take back our glory!
You must destroy the anvil while you have the chance. As long as it exists, one day you or I may fall under the hammer. Remember that.
I cannot allow you to do this, stranger. To me, golems! Defend the anvil, whatever the cost!
I cannot be party to this. Caridin, I am yours to command.
If Shale is in our party at the time, she will betray us and side with Caridin, forcing us to kill her along with Caridin's other minions. After the dust has settled, we can speak to Branka about her plans to reclaim the anvil.
Here it is! The Anvil of the Void! So sweet! Such power!
You found the anvil. Are you happy now? Maybe we could go back to Orzammar, share the good news.
Look at it. It was worth it. All of it. The anvil is everything I thought it would be.
I should have known. I thought that once you had the anvil, you'd be satisfied.
Perhaps I could use it now. A reward for defeating Caridin. You wanted a crown, no? Or have you set your sights higher than the petty kings of Orzammar? Believe me, I appreciate the thought, but it will take me a while to master all the techniques without Caridin's example. Why don't we go with the crown for now?
If you decide to let her proceed, she'll construct a new crown for you to give to the next dwarven monarch. You also recruit an army of golems and dwarves to help you during the Battle of Denerim. In terms of combat power, this is the best ending to the quest. But in terms of morality and political outcomes, this is the bad ending to Anvil of the Void. Branka has clearly been driven mad in pursuit of this power, even sacrificing her own lover to the Darkspawn in order to get a chance to find the anvil. She's unhinged and borderline psychopathic at this point. She's the last person you'd want in charge of sacrificing dwarves to create new golems. While the anvil would certainly increase the dwarves' power and prestige, the cost is far too high. So there is another version of the ending where you side with Branka, but convince her to destroy the anvil after defeating Caridin. If your coercion skill is high enough, you can talk Branka into sacrificing the anvil with a persuade or intimidate dialogue option.
There it is. An ugly lump of hot metal to go over a couple of empty heads. Now leave. It will take me some time to fully realize the mysteries here. I can hear it. It wants to be used again. It speaks in 100 different voices. Surely you can hear them. The dead. You think that's who I hear? But no! It's the anvil, calling to be used!
Did you hear what Caridin said? Hundreds of people were bound into golems, trapped inside the anvil when their bodies were destroyed. That's who you hear!
No! It's not true! You lie! But I will not believe that was Caridin. Caridin would never turn on his own invention. He was a genius. The best of us all. He must have been wrong. The anvil was Orzamar's salvation. The voices, they've been calling to me for so long, and I didn't even... Hespeth tried to tell me, but I wouldn't listen.
You have to make this right. The Branka I knew would do what is right.
The anvil must be destroyed. It's an abomination. Go. Return to Orzamar. It's better they never know what became of me.
In this version, Branka makes your crown and then yeets herself off a cliff, an unfortunate end for the last living paragon. You'll recruit a dwarven army for the final battle, still powerful but not as strong as the golems for sure. This could be considered one of the good endings to the quest. It's definitely the most compelling one from a dramatic standpoint. Branka was able to get what she wanted in the end, but realized she lost everything in the process. The regret is too great to bear for her, and so she destroys herself along with the anvil. But let's back up and see what happens when we side with Caridin.
Look around. Is this what our empire should look like? A crumbling tunnel filled with dark spawn spume? The anvil will let us take back our glory!
So it fights with Caridin? Good. That seems right.
Have you no desire to discover this anvil's potential? It is a marvel, a tool of creation. You could rival the maker himself with this instrument. If you destroy the anvil, I swear you will regret it. You would not dare. I would rather not find out. Fine. Destroy it if it pleases you.
Thank you, stranger. Your compassion shames me.
Bah! You're not the only master smith here, Caridin. Golems, obey me! Attack!
A control room! My friend! You must help me! I cannot stop her alone! Another life lost because of my invention. I wish no mention of it had made it into history.
Yeah, you ain't kidding. Stupid woman. Always knew the anvil would kill her.
How is it that the woman was not able to disable me as she did you, Caridin?
I do not know. Have you been altered?
I once had a pathetic little mage of a master. He did something to me, experimented on me, and then I killed him, and it rendered me paralyzed.
Perhaps he was bringing forth old memories and caused you to remember the time when you fought at my side. The paralysis you speak of always resulted when the Master perished. As for your free will, you were always a strong woman, Shem. I am pleased to see you remain such.
I don't know what to say. Thank you.
Do not thank me. All of this is my doing, my legacy. But at least it ends here. I thank you for standing with me, stranger. The anvil waits there for you to shatter it.
Yes, excellent idea. Just destroy it now, after all this.
Is there any boon I can grant you for your aid? A final favor before I am freed from my burden?
I don't suppose you can bring Branka back. Maybe make her a golem like you.
I would not do such a thing to her, even if I could.
Somehow I didn't think so. Well, and I don't want anything that would remind me of this. Best it's just done. There is still the matter of the election. I mean, we still need a paragon to get the assembly support, right?
For the aid you've given me, I shall put hammer to steel one last time, and give you a crown for the king of your choice.
After Branka has been dealt with, there is nothing you can say to convince Caridin to preserve the anvil. The man has simply seen too much of the damage it can cause. Siding with Caridin earns you the support of the Dwarven army and a crown to give to either Balin or Harrimont. In my opinion, siding with Caridin is the best ending to the quest. Branka is far too unhinged to be trusted at this point, and allowing Caridin the final act of destroying his own malevolent creation provides a sense of poetic justice. But I don't know, I still like having those golems in Denerim though. So there you have it. Looking at the best ending to the quest, Anvil of the Void, in Dragon Age Origins. What is your favorite ending to this quest? Let me know in the comments below. If you like this video, be sure to subscribe to Big Dan Gaming for more Dragon Age and RPG videos. Big shout out to all the channel members for supporting my content. Until next time, this has been Big Dan. I should go.